Hello, what's up? The Nageia is a small genus of woody trees and shrubs that belongs to the Podocarpus family of Podocarpaceae. Unlike most other members or genera in this family, Nageias are mostly native to the Northern Hemisphere, where they are native to southern China, the Indochinese Peninsula, and Malaysia. And now there are only less than 10 species of Nageias known to science, which makes this genus or this genera relatively small. In terms of the morphology, they are actually recognizable by their broad bamboo-like foliage with those diagonal veins, and most of their foliage is quite thick, hard, and leathery. And the general growth habit of the plant is that they often grow as a slender, upright growing tree. They often reach a narrow pyramidal form just like a spruce tree. Because of their close resemblance to bamboo, the Chinese phrase for Nageia just means bamboo cypress. The same as the Podocarpus and yew trees, they actually belong to a group of plants that are conifers, but they do not reproduce by seed cones. And they are also dioecious, which means the plant can be either a male plant or a female plant. The male plant is the plant that produces the pollen, and these are what the pollen-producing cones or the pollen-producing organs look like. And then the female plant is the plant that can produce seeds once fertilized by the pollen, and these are what the Nageia seeds look like. They are relatively large, which can reach up to 1.5 centimeters in diameter, and they are spherical in shape. In terms of the ecology, most species of Nageias are native to tropical and subtropical climates. They are quite shade resistant, often growing underneath the canopy of other trees, and they are also recognizable by having a really thin and smooth bark, suggesting that they are not fire tolerant, and they came from an ecosystem or a habitat that has no wildfires. Also, old growth matured Nageia trees would often provide nesting areas for small solitary birds and various types of insects. So here is a clip showing you a large group of insects nesting on the bark of a Nageia tree, and the bark also tends to be covered in various types of lichen. Its smooth, thin bark does not allow ferns, mosses, or vines from growing on it, but the lichen seems to be totally okay. Well, the most common species of Nageia so far is called the Nageia nagi. It is the small-leaf Nageia, which is native to southern China. They are famous for their high-quality wood that they produce, which can be used to make musical instruments and furniture. Besides that, the population of most other species of Nageias in the wild are actually decreasing sharply these days, due to increasing amounts of human activities such as logging, deforestation, suburban development, and other activities that may cause wildfires. As a result of habitat loss, species such as the big-leaf Nageia, Nageia wallichiana, and the Nageia fleurei, the long-leaf Nageia, are already being listed as endangered or threatened species by the IUCN Red List back in the year 2013. And also, exotic species of plants introduced by humans, such as eucalyptus and acacias, are already outcompeting a lot of them in their native habitat. People's lack of understanding and interest in these plants also contributes a lot to their sharp decline. These plants are still highly underrated by people such as landscapers and nature conservationists, who uses them as a resource but at the same time keeps them alive. Considering the fact that they are relatively easy to germinate from seed, which means they do not have to go through the digestive system of an animal, and they also don't have to go through a cold stratification period before they germinate. Most Nageias are highly resistant to harsh weathers. They can survive in a variety of soil types as soon as it is well drained, and they also look quite unique and interesting to most people. That means they have got the potential to become a useful landscaping plant. It seems that nowadays, this plant just needs more attention. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like the videos that we do on this channel, then please feel free to like and share it.